Good morning and welcome back to Field Farm and back to the Simey camp. It's now day 2. The Liberty horse box is going out again today. Poor gal only arrived yesterday, but we have booked to go off cross-country schooling. Vale View is just around the corner, so we're heading there, and it is a beautiful venue and they've got the most gigantic outdoor arena cross country, but not your kind of normal arena cross country where it's like just a couple of rustic fences, one-handed, thank you, in an arena. They've got water and all sorts. Are you taking your open haylage out?
No, I've left the open one in there and then taken the closed one out.
Okay, to be fair, I think this was still red in here, alright. Yeah, so it's a beautiful venue. I haven't actually been in years, so I've not been since they've really expanded the cross country. Oh, naughty Maggie didn't pick her thing out.
Pick her thing?
Pick her poop out.
That's
She's hi. Right, my angel. You were going cross country.
No thanks.
We're here. I mean, I think that's more of the show jumping side because it goes down there as well. Simon is so lucky, it's literally 10 minutes away. See, you can't actually see much. It's like 2 adjoining arenas. There are lots of things there that I wouldn't want to jump.
Time for a quick slurpy slurp.
Ooh!
You see, Simon was riding in the arena.
Yeah! I shouted at him, I was like, don't be late!
Oh, okay, we don't need to rush.
Hello, Jamie!
There you go, Mick.
Oh, hello, Granite Lens Media!
Hello, there's your mic.
Thanks, darling.
Hello,
Right,
where's
there we go,
Simon?
we can swap it in, holding the camera. He was riding as we left.
I want you to really be thinking about moving the canter on and then bringing the canter back. And when you're pushing the canter on, you're really, really low in your body. Really, like super low in your body. And then when you're coming back, bring your body up. So that we're working on getting them so they're responding to your body a little bit more.
Okay.
Rather than ending up having to go to your hand.
Uh-huh.
Because both of you do that. You know, and when there's a problem, you tend to. This is slightly like what's the word? Putting everyone in the same box, but you tend to kind of stand up and go a bit like this.
Yeah.
And we want to get it so that when you bring your body up and you're in balance, they come back to you. So it's all about that practice. So so we'll do that in this bottom bit here, I think.
Good girl.
Exactly, absolutely. So we're training them so that when we go really low, they're moving on, and when we bring our body up, then that's when they come back to us.
So we started off with a good canter around this lovely arena. Now, watching this back is a bit of an odd experience because at the time I was convinced that Jamie was so spooky, so speedy, like virtually unrideable. And yeah, you can see she's spooking a little bit and I'm kind of losing the shoulder. But I made this out to be a much bigger thing in my head, which did not help me.
And then back, but that's it. So next time when you bring your body up, try to not go to your hand.
Very sound advice there from Simey, but I remember thinking in that moment, how on earth can I not go to my hand? Like, she feels really out of control and whizzy, and it's sad because watching this back, she's not doing all of those things and she is trying to listen to me, and it's just an example of my head kind of working overtime.
Yeah, that's it. And then body up to bring her back. But still staying light in your seat, yeah?
This is such a prime example of why I've waited over a week to edit this video. So full disclosure, this session doesn't go exactly how I was wanting it to. And at the time, when you're in the heat of the moment, all of the feelings feel very, very real. And thankfully, I've gone through enough of these kind of confident dips that I know in my heart of hearts at the time that they're not real. They're only temporary, but they feel really suffocating. So I didn't want to edit this straight away because they'd kind of still be there. But a week later, I can see a lot clearer. Sounds so cliche, but I can see how effective that exercise is. At the time, I was thinking, no, I need to go to my hand because this was out of control. It really wasn't. It's actually looking very good. Well done. Oh, a nice cool down for you ponies. And just pop over that, T.
2015 a while.
Then round that tree, then over the log with the brush sticking out the top.
Straight on, Simon.
I was going to say, Simon, where's a cross pole?
You'll be fine. Then your log with the brush sticking out the top. Yeah? And then round and then over your little logs and then through the water. Okay? And I want you to just focus on keeping a good, consistent level rhythm.
Okay.
Stay nice and relaxed and just enjoying the ride, yeah?
Ooh.
She's mega. She is mega. Got that tune in my head now. Really annoying, aren't I?
Ooh. Good girl. Good girl.
Go. We're going to do that again, and I want you to stay in the same rhythm and the same kind of balance, but I want you to think about trying to get it so it's just that little bit smoother. A little bit more, you're slightly panicking, or you're thinking, oh, she's going to have a look at this. You almost go,
Yeah,
your
quite
hand
jerky.
first thing you go to. And I want you to just see if you can just keep it a little bit more consistent level. Keep your hand low and just allow her to keep on travelling in that canter, yeah? It doesn't have to be fast. And also, like, try to relax yourself, yeah? You're looking very concerned in your face. So like, just, and then you end up getting quite tight in your jaw.
Yeah.
Right? And then that
Just travels through my body.
Straight down through your body. And I want you to just loosen your jaw up a little bit, relax a little bit.
Have fun.
Relaxing those shoulders a little bit. Just try and, remember why you do this. It's
Yeah.
to enjoy it and have fun. And because she's mega and she's super. So we're going to do exactly the same little track again.
Okay.
Then you can be really confident that she's happy with what she's
Yeah.
doing. And I want you to just try to not go to your hand.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're off.
Oh, good girl.
A bit of a bump. Now, how did that feel?
Definitely better.
Yeah, it looked a lot better.
Yeah.
To me.
It's kind of when she spooks and bounces, then I feel like I should do like damage control.
Yeah, you have to do something about it. Which I totally, and you do, you absolutely do. But we're working towards. I think we need to get it so that
Good girl.
because when she does that, it's when she's a little bit fresh and she's not on the ball. So we need to. That's quite a good note to self about the prep for badminton. The top, round to the left, hanging log on the hump, down the hill, and then over one side and over the log.
Oh.
Hand low.
Sorry.
Okay.
So seemingly going all sort of fine so far, or at least that's how it looks. And that's how it looks to me watching back. I know I keep saying this, like it felt so much worse than it looked, but it is bizarre how it really felt very wobbly, very unsure. Whereas, watching this back, it really doesn't look that bad. I had to work quite hard for this double. I mean, to be fair, we had a very close shot in, but I knew it was 2 strides, so I knew I had to sort of get on and ride through. But like Simon was just saying in that little chatty bit about my face being really tense, it's really funny. After he said that, watching it, I could notice. And we're coming up to the point that really wobbles me, and I think this is where it starts to go fully downhill, and it's not even that bad. It was just unforeseen for me, and that was all it took to make me absolutely crumble this day. So let's watch it.
You want to on the way down. Good girl. Come round straight to that again. Don't worry, quite often they look at that. Nice, positive.
Oh, Simon, I can't.
Keep going. No, don't give up. Come on, keep going. Quick. Leg.
Can I reapproach? Can I just come in trot?
Yeah, of course. Come in
You're
trot.
not ditch. I'm just going to ditch by itself. She's she's not normally ditchy.
It's okay. They find this quite spooky. Come on, darling. What's it? What's it?
Oh.
You've got to just make sure that you've got your hand soft there, yeah?
Jump. Jump.
That's it. What? Good girl. Go on. But you've got to make sure you're not stopping her at the same time, yeah?
I know, because I don't want to do it.
Come round and just do it off the right rein. Coming back past the log.
Okay.
That's it. Soft hand. Go on. Kick. Go on. Go on. That's it. Good girl. Go on. Oh, goodness. Go on. Go on. That's it. Well done. Good girl. Straight round and do that again. Well done, Meg. That's it. Nice and positive. Soft hand. Yeah, well done. And again. We'll do it a few times until she's confident, yeah?
Good girl.
Good girl, well done. And again, this time in canter.
Okay.
Again, being super confident yourself here. Shoulders up. Hand low. Good girl, well done. And again. Sorry, I'm being terribly boring.
No, but she is being very spooky at it. Good girl.
Not too much inside rein. Hand low. Good girl, well done. And then let's come round, we'll do the ditch to the log.
Can I do it once on its own the other way, the ditch? Or not?
I mean, in an ideal world, you do the log after, because otherwise you're kind of training her to run past.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
We don't want her to get into that kind of habit. Hand low, soft, lots of leg. Good girl, well done.
Oh God, this feels so scrappy. Good girl. Back again, did you say?
Yeah, come straight to it again. This time, have a little bit more confidence yourself, yeah? Make sure that you're going forward, up to the bit. Good girl, well done. Right, so just talk me through that from the beginning.
I mean, I feel like we didn't start very well because she was spooking at that, so I had to go read to my hand.
Yeah.
Same with that. Same with the house, to be honest. And that we got too close, and I had to move her forward. I didn't really like any of it, to be honest.
Yeah, then through the water.
Then through that, I mean, they were all right because they're tiny.
Yeah.
And then obviously round to that. She's not normally ditchy, so I kind of...
No, so I wouldn't even think about that.
Okay.
Lots of them hate this ditch. Okay. Some advanced horses literally hate this ditch.
Okay, yeah.
Just because it's in the surface, and it's good practice if you like jumping ditches. But
yeah.
It's just, she just was a bit spooky about it, but it's fine. You'd work through it. I want you to come straight round and do that again.
Okay.
T, is it okay if Meg goes again? I just want to come straight round and do that again.
The whole thing?
The whole thing, and just, again,
relax.
Thinking about relaxing and enjoying it. And I don't want you, because as soon as that happened here, you're like, ugh,
yeah.
it's all going wrong. and that's kind of the worst thing you can do, because it puts you into the wrong mindset for a start, but also you then go very tense, and then she's like, whoa,
what's happening?
There really is a problem.
Yeah.
I thought there might be, and now she's telling me that there is a massive
Yes, yep.
So that's where you need to just try and turn your mentality around a little bit.
Okay.
And just be like, okay,
Good
no,
girl.
I'm just going to be confident with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, looks like they're doing something. Okay, well, do you want to crack on?
Okay.
So that was definitely kind of the catalyst for this session going a little bit pear-shaped. Now, surprisingly, it's not straight after that I have my kind of real wobble, but the trouble is with that issue with the ditch is it kind of reaffirmed all of this self-doubt I was having that day, and it gave my brain a chance to be like, told you, like, we've got proof that Jam's really spooky, got proof you can't ride, got proof you should just stop doing it because look how wrong it's gone there. And I think that was the kind of worm that started nibbling away and then was the result in me sort of really losing a little bit of confidence later on. So yeah, obviously not ideal, and again it's just all of these doubts that come in because Jam isn't normally, like, I'd describe her as a looky horse, don't get me wrong, like she overjumps things, she does look at things, she can be a bit spooky, but she's not normally one to kind of stop because of the spookiness. And I've just had a couple of these moments recently, and I don't know if it's because she's not properly on her karma yet or what, but she's just given me a few moments where I've been like, you're actually not going to go. And to be fair to her, I think, majority of it is stemming from me because I'm really second guessing everything and I'm giving her a lot of mixed signals. I'm quite disappointed with how I kind of rode the ditch. I wanted to leave it all in there raw for you guys to see. And I'm so grateful that Simon was there at that point, because had I been schooling on my own, because she was properly saying no, but if you watch me closely, like, you might want to rewind and watch it back, I'm also telling her no. And it was really good to have Simon there to remind me of that and to actually make sure I was going over it. So at this point, it was all just feeling rather scrappy, as I think I was saying in a minute, or may have already said. Everything just felt like I was second guessing everything. It felt like Jam was second guessing everything.
Came around the corner and you were doubting it all the way, yeah?
Yeah.
She's genuine. She wants to do what you want her to do.
She's just spooking so much. Like she doesn't feel like she's gonna go.
Yeah. So, but there she was really good, yeah? So
Yeah.
channel her down the rain, think confidence.
It's just like everything she's looking at.
More energy, positive, level in both reins. Act more like it.
Yeah, that was better.
Super positive, hand low, leg there, soft arm. Good girl. Now think rhythm and flow up here. And then give yourself plenty of space to make sure you're straight. Go on, energy. Then think about where your body is.
Hang on, I can't. Jammy, sorry.
So use that enthusiasm to your advantage, yeah? Make sure she's straight, then be positive. Yay! Good girl, now positive again.
Oh, Simon, I'm not feeling positive. She's just doubting everything. And I know it's probably coming from me, but it's then making me...
She didn't doubt that water at all.
No, but it just feels horrible. Like every fence I'm going into, it feels like she's not going to go.
Yeah.
And I know I'm giving her that vibe. But I feel like I'm constantly like, oh, go.
Yeah. I think you should come around and do that though. Yeah. So positive.
Oh, I just can't. She's just looking at like those flags, like.
Yeah, but that's where you need to. I don't need to come off the step and pull her past it again. So we're going to come inside and jump it on its own.
Okay.
Yeah, so that she just gets used to jumping it, because now you've done that twice, you're training her to run past it, yeah?
Yeah.
So you've got to make sure, in this kind of a situation, that you make it happen.
I'm doing it, yeah.
Rather than, when you're feeling insecure and nervous about it, you need to actually kind of try and override that a little bit. Positive.
Oh,
yeah?
that's worse. I'm going to do it this time. I promise I'm not going to pull her out.
Okay, well, like I say, just be aware she's going to think she's got to run past it now.
Okay, yep.
So super positive, ride towards it, look at it, right, look up. Good girl, well done, super. Then round. Eyes up, look at me, ride at me, keep her straight. Eyes up. Good girl, and again. line, right to me, positive. That's it, keep your eyes on me. Good girl, well done. Keep going, let's do the whole thing again, yeah? So log pile, hanging log, fence into the water, and then this. And again, when you're coming into this step down, I want you to be super positive, yeah?
Yeah.
Be bold and be brave. Hang on. Stop. Tina, do you want to go and whiz around that track and then just coming down here, make sure you keep your eyes on that second part, yeah?
And deep breaths. So, yeah. Obviously, I had another kind of real wobble, and it's actually worked out quite well because the way we were filming this, obviously with the two of us, I was having my little moment and Tina was off filming, and I'm quite pleased that I kind of don't have to watch that back on camera and therefore kind of don't have to put it out online again, because I really like sharing all of this with you guys, but something about watching it back and kind of seeing it over and over, it doesn't do wonders for my confidence and for my head. So I'm pleased that we've got enough to show you that, you know, this session did have a little wobble in the middle, but that we don't have to focus on it too much, because you can see now I did actually get over it quite quickly. Simey was amazing. We did a little bit of breathing and he just unpacked everything for me, because I was just panicking so much, and we kind of just went through and we're like, just take the pressure off. Like, none of this matters. Just go and have a good time. Like, you're going to be fine. And I'm really pleased that I did then carry on with the session, and we still have some spooky moments, like going through this double. Jam was a little bit spooky, you can see there. I really had to work to get her over the second part of it. She definitely wasn't giving me the easiest ride this day, but I think that says a lot, that even after having that moment of not being able to see a stride and just feeling like giving up and feeling really sort of suffocated by it all, it's nice that I am now in a place where I can actually carry on. Granted, you know, I probably do need someone there on the ground still. I'm not quite at the point where I can sort of kick myself up the bum, but I am taking this actually as a very positive session. You know, I've got to remember it was the first one of the year and I was feeling incredibly rusty over solid fences, and I think because all of my show jumping has been going so well, I perhaps was a little bit shocked when I came out and suddenly had all of this again. Like, part of me was expecting to feel quite worried, but part of me was also like, I'm going to be fine, because show jumping's been going so fantastic, and it just shows, you know, the world of riding is an incredibly humbling one, because you never know how you're going to feel when you get out there, and that is what I want to try and get across with all of these videos.
When you don't do very much, well, you haven't done cross country for ages.
Yeah, no, exactly, that's
and
the thing.
It's about being confident. And we could have come in and just jumped lots of the little ones and left it at that. But I think, you know, we need to kind of get on and get moving forward.
Well, that's the thing, like the season's going to start soon, so I need to have this moment and then build up back from it again.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, we're not going to have an absolute meltdown, because I feel like that was kind of inevitable. It's been such a long time since I've done cross country. It was literally Chillington last year, which was September, which is what, I don't know, 5 months, 6 months, long time. And I think coming out ill, I am so tired and run down now, which just never helps your mental headspace, which is completely on me. That's my fault. Like, I need to actually prioritise me and the horses and the training a little bit more, rather than editing and trying to get all the work done. But it's just been a manic few weeks. However, if we're going on the positives, which we need to do, I could feel myself sort of teetering on the edge of wanting to have a complete breakdown, and it was just like, I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, it's my horse. But Jamie came out, bless her, and exactly like Simon said, she's allowed to be, but very, very spooky, and just
everything felt like, oh, I can go this way, this way, this way, and I felt like I was having to try and use my reins to actually like stop her from darting out a bit, whether that's right or wrong to do. So then it made it quite hard to like relax and just kind of see the forward distance. But you know, it's obviously not just that, it is like also a massive part of it's me, and Jam is probably more spooky because of the vibe she's getting from me. Oh, are we gonna stay on? Camera thought that was gonna go. However, you know, the good thing is I obviously had a little moment where I wasn't feeling good and a little cry to myself, but I did carry on, and that I think is the difference of where I was at last year. And sometimes I don't know, sometimes it almost, how's the best way of putting it, I'm almost like, I remember it so much having like, you know, these issues, that I think sometimes I'm almost feeling like I'm meant to feel like that. And that again is just, I just need to get that out, and the only way I'm gonna get rid of that is by keep coming out. So I do need to do more practice, but I was partly expecting this today, which is bad, because then if you expect it, it's gonna happen. But I think I've just got to go through the motions. Positive that I did actually keep going. We did do some jumps, we did the jump into water. Jamie was really good, she was on springs, and Simon was amazing. It just keeping me going, pushing me enough to make sure that I did actually do stuff, because I've got to get over it and keep doing things, but not so much that we had a full-on like Meg breakdown and I'm not doing it. Anyway guys, we're gonna I feel like my car journey was gonna go one of two ways. Either, oh Meg, I feel so sorry for you and crying, or the way it did go, which was pull yourself together, girl. Which is good. It's nice to be in that headspace, because I'm not saying that you always have to be like, just get on with it and pull yourself together. However, that girl back at Vale View, yeah, that ain't me. I've been so good recently, and I think sometimes I just feel like I'm meant to feel like that, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So it's fine that it happened, but I'm actually more cross with myself that it happened rather than upset. Which is fine, it's all good in the hood. I'm gonna set myself the task of doing cross country again in 2 weeks.
Yeah, good girl. Can we just talk about how you can do that with your hair after taking your hat off and it looks delightful?
Yeah, but you washed your hair this morning and then didn't dry it.
And then look at mine if I do it.
Because we love our Airbnb, but we couldn't find a hairdryer anywhere.
It's just like a frizzy, it smells nice though, that's a positive.
Oh, you look lovely there, darling. But no, I'm glad that I'm now in that headspace of like, come on, that was silly. You can do it. I can do it. Don't care what anyone else says. I can do it. I did do it, yeah. And it was nice. It was nice that even after a wobble, I was like, I actually carried on. I mean, that was thanks to Simey, who is busy as ever. Literally, he was on a horse as we left, and by the time we drove back, he was already on another horse.
Actually, yeah. I drove up past the arena and he waved at me riding, and then I drove back down, same thing. It's like he was here all along.
Isn't it?
It's like he never left.
Wild. Anywho, first cross country of the year done. Not going to dwell, and I am going to have a word with myself. We did do it, and we did do jumps, and Banks, you were incredible. You did loads.
I had a great time.
Because I had a really good time. And Jamie, you were also incredible, my darling. Oh,
she's like, I'm not talking to you.
I've also just seen a tiny bit that I need to sponge a bit more, because you're naughty with washing your face off, aren't you? Maybe we can get away with giving you a little brush. You were very good. Very good indeed. I should need to do more of it. Right, I'm going to shut my lorry up. Oh, I'm properly on the wonk. Oh my god.
Bit of a snog fest going on here.
So cute. Everyone's such good friends. And the amazing team mucked out for us while we were away, which genuinely has made my day. Honestly, the best gift a girl could ask for is having her stable mucked out. Maybe even more emotional than cross country, that's it. Are you going to pack your lorry up? Can I swing mine back in there?
Indeed.
Sweet. Yeah. Sorry guys, I feel like I need to change the record. It's getting a bit boring, all of this, like getting upset, but it is how it goes. And I know it doesn't, today it didn't look like I was in a better headspace, and it didn't, because I wasn't actually riding particularly well, and I was just getting very handsy and putting a lot of pressure on and being like, oh, it doesn't feel right, it needs to be perfect. However, sometimes you do just have days like that. Yeah, it is fine. We will be okay.
Sorry, I need to get my lorry out of the way so they can actually use their fields. But it's actually, I actually am feeling fine about it, and I'm more than anything, I'm cross with myself for just letting it spiral, because I am better than that now, and I do know how to stop it more. But sometimes I don't get in there quick enough, and my head just spins, and I'm like, oh, it's the first time I'm allowed to feel like this, which is true, but we can do better. So, not going to dwell on that, and instead I'm hoping that it's actually gonna fire something up inside of me, because I can do it, and I need to actually start believing that myself a little bit more. And you guys are all amazing, but it's those odd tiny comments you see, like, oh, like, why'd she do this, why'd she give up, like she's ruining the horse, that they stick in your head. So go away, anyone that's commenting stuff like that, because I don't believe you. It's not true, and I can ride, and I can do it, and I'm going to badminton, and I am aiming for the 100. Don't know why I'm putting my seatbelt on to move my lorry 2 inches, but I am, because I can. Anyway, so that was very aggressive. I live, love you guys. Thank you for watching. There is more training coming, but I'm going to end this video here because I feel like it's been quite long. Sorry for shouting. I live, love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I lose my cool when I'm with you. Don't know how to turn you on. Out of my